As thousands of spectators lined the fairways for the Open Championship last week, a select group of corporate guests were offered a unique experience. Commentary provided by Richard Gordon and John Hawksworth.
Normally, I'm involved heavily with radio and TV, but this week we've developed a new concept which is called corporate commentary, which is basically for corporate clients, and they get a radio receiver. We have myself and a co-commentator, and we go out on the golf course. Thursday, Friday we did 2 tours with them. We're doing it for HSBC this week, and we've done quite a few this year, but obviously the Open Championship is the major event, and it's the one that everybody wants to be at.
It may be a new idea, but those who got a chance to experience the service firsthand declared it an instant success.
Astonishing. I wasn't sure what it was all about until I saw these guys go off following John like sort of penguins following behind the mother penguin, where they troop out onto the course, and with him, his ability to go inside the ropes and get a real feel for what's going on in the course, but also his expertise and his experience.
In the air, that's the A-time from Schwartz coming in from that height, heading up the right-hand side, just drawing back a fraction now.
Hawksworth enjoyed a very successful amateur career before turning professional. He played in 3 Open Championships, 2 of them at St Andrews, but never quite made the impact on the pro game that he'd had in his amateur days. Instead, he discovered he could make a career from his other talent, an ability to inform and entertain.
Well, fortunately, I mean, I've been in the golf business a long time, and Richard, my co-commentator, is an esteemed broadcaster, and also the system that we have allows so much clarity for them to be able to hear it. There's, you know, the signal doesn't drop out at all. It works up to about 700 yards. They can wander off if they want, but they still get a full radio service with scores, updates, histories, profiles, little stories about them, and rather than just wandering around, they've really enjoyed it. I mean, I nearly fell off the chair when I heard him say that. And I went to see that arch thing as well, he said. We just have a chat with them and see what they think. If somebody hits a shot, we ask them, you know, could you have played that shot? Did you see it like that? So it's just a bit more personal than walking inside the ropes and commentating to them, and we like to involve them as much as possible.
That's a wonderful day. John's very good. He keeps a great pace. He really does plan ahead in terms of what he wants to share with his guests, as does Richard. There's a good common knowledge of the game, but at the same time, by his own admission, as a tea and a couple of biscuits kind of player on the tour, he also has an affinity for the non-golfer and the duffer in between. So from that perspective, he's great to be around, a really good commentator, and a really nice add to what is a great day.
Does he like it?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
John's co-commentator employed a slightly different approach, but their complementary styles keep the listeners amused.
Well, this is my co-commentator, Richard Gordon, who I've worked with quite a few times. He predominantly works up on football up in Scotland, but has a great knowledge and wealth in the golfing world, and I think you've enjoyed it so far this week, Richard.
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic. I think what we found is that I'm very much the straight man to John's Eric Morecambe. There can be little doubt about that. The one comment we've had from the patrons is that as we walk around the golf course, they're constantly having to explain to people why they're laughing. Why they're laughing is because this man has given his unique brand of insight and commentary. But it's been great because they've been able to interact with us, been able to ask us questions, or ask John questions in the main, and I mean, it has added to it's the Open experience, and all we're trying to do is add and augment the experience of being here at the Open Championship.
Despite some challenging weather conditions, spirits were high on the commentary team, and they genuinely seemed to enjoy delivering the service.
Quite a lot of people who have come to the HSBC Pavilion who are non-golfers, but have come out with us on corporate commentary and have actually enjoyed for the first time the experience of A, being at a golf tournament, and B, being at an Open Championship. And you never know, they might take it up, Rich. As long as they don't copy your swing, they'll be fine.
Boom, boom, John. Let's hope the double act are back on the links next year at Royal Lytham St Anne's.